Okay, so I accidentally got off my video by accident, but anyways, um, so it looks like I am going to have to chop up these videos probably by parts, and I probably have to do a whole series on this. But it says First Peter 4 verse 4, wherein they think it strange that ye run not with them to the same excess of riot, speaking evil of you. So they look at Christians, they think, you're strange, you're radical, uh, and because they don't know God, they don't have a spiritual understanding of things. The Bible says that the natural man does not receive the things of God. It's foolishness to him. So, I kind of understand in a weird kind of way how they kind of look at me and they kind of think, well, he's different. Because I used to have that same kind of background too. When I saw Christians or religious people, I'd say, these guys, they're kind of weird, but once you find the truth, once you understand, everything about the Bible, it makes sense. And really, the strange thing is not following Jesus Christ, because these sinners, these people that are living outside the will of God, these people that are outside of the church, you know, they don't know God. They have these strange and taboo lifestyles. They live these wild lifestyles. These homosexual lifestyles. Uh, this drunkenness, and my heart kind of breaks for them because I've seen it was fun, a long time ago, when I was, we were all, kids, we were all younger, and we thought we were having the time of our lives. But once you get older, once you look down further down the road, and once you see what this lifestyle leads, you see these people and they go to prison. Many of them have lost their lives. Uh, they have been, they don't have jobs, and they're unemployed and they're out on the streets. And, my heart breaks for them. And these guys, they were so hard on me on many things, but, I forgive them. And, I see the consequences of their lifestyle and it breaks my heart. And, there's just something that I want to do any way that I can help them and pray for them and tell them the truth of the gospel, that even after all these years, all the things they've said about me, all the things they've done to me, that I forgive them completely, and I understand, and that, well, I mean, to a certain extent, I understand. I don't understand why people would want to reject the gospel, but I've been a sinner, I've been in that type of lifestyle, and that's what I mean when I say I understand it. Um, but you know, I'm there to pray for you, and I'm there to help you, and um, and that's why I'm doing this video, because these issues, they need to be addressed, and this is probably, Lord willing, uh, the only time that I'm going to be addressing this for probably a long time. Okay, uh, but this is something that needs to be talked about. Um, so, and I'm not going to talk about everything tonight. I might do it, Lord willing, next weekend. Um, but a lot of you guys, you need to get right with the Lord. You've been rejecting Christ for many years. You've been, uh, maybe you've read a post that I posted, or maybe I talked to you and I've shared the gospel with you, or maybe another Christian has shared the gospel with you. Um, but you've been committing certain sins for many years, and you've been rejecting the gospel, and your heart is getting harder and harder as you age. And it's time now that the games are going to have to stop, and you need to get saved, because time is running out. The Bible says that there is a judgment day. The Bible says it's appointed for a man once to die, and after this a judgment. Okay, and you need to make sure that you're getting your priorities straight. Um, so I didn't get any questions because I said that I was going to be answering questions at the end of the video. Um, but I don't have any questions. There was somebody that did message me and asked for a prayer request on like a job or something like that. There was certain people that that were commenting, and they said they needed jobs and financial aid and all that kind of stuff. Um, and that's all fine. And, I'll pray for you for that. If you need a job or you're having a financial situation, um, I will definitely pray for you for that. And, the Bible does say that it's important to have a job. And I'll pray for, for your financial issues and for a job according to God's will and the Lord's will. But, I noticed that a lot of the comments, they were kind of for physical needs. And I didn't really see a whole lot of spiritual needs. I got people were asking me to pray for success and for money, for financial assistance, and for jobs and stuff like that. And again, if it's according to God's will, that's fine. But there was nobody that was praying for spiritual needs, like maybe unsaved family members um, or for guidance or certain things like that. So I'm hoping that your motives for asking these things are right, and that you are focusing your mind on Christ and His kingdom. All right, and that's all I got. And thanks for watching.